Okay, so we're live on here. That's good. This is charging for the next 5 minutes, and that's good. There goes Reet coming to the scene, lean and mean. Okay, so that's going to be good, and should be all right. Could you go on your phone and share the YouTube thing? Share the YouTube link. So if you go on. You slash 8 B.
I need masks for you for your grocery
Hey, you got your phone on you? Tell me if so I just shared it on my go to your Facebook and see the status that I just shared and see if that works. No video. YouTube. That's how my mom says it. YouTube. Oh, I can hear myself. That's on YouTube? Okay, cool. Could you share that? Nice. Me, Tech G. So you just shared that?
I went to YouTube and shared it from YouTube.
Ah, nice. Okay, cool. So you got the angle that we're supposed to get here. Okay, that's going to be good. That's going to go in a few minutes. Okay. This is going to be Zoom over here. This will be Facebook once it goes, and then this will be YouTube. So, hey, if you're watching, give us a minute. Class is not going to start until 12:15. So. Oh, look at that. Okay. Right. Do you guys have a specific warm-up, or could be any warm-up?
I just had 2 drills that are specific to this.
Okie doke. Oh, let me show you what I'm going to show. And it will be, yes, so you're going to be on the side.
So for mine, I want your
Okay. All right. I'm going to go on Zoom here. Hey, people are joining in on the YouTube. On yung YouTube. That's Filipino talk. If you guys don't know, YouTube is what my mom logs into to watch music videos or music videos. Videos. All right. Hey, Q. What's up, Q? I like that we can see the chat. I feel like a new, like, old person that just learned the internet, which is really cool. Huh? Oh, the other honey. So this will be there. You think this is good right there? There. Okay. And switch back up. It's actually the back of Darth Vader's helmet. Set this here. Anybody in yet? Oh, it is Good Friday today. Good Friday, everybody. Or happy Good Friday. Is that how you do that?
my favorite topic. How's everybody's Friday? Good? But
Perfect. All right, let's see. Nobody has joined in the Zoom yet, and I've got one on Facebook. So that is Zoom. Yeah, you know what's funny is I don't know if I need to change the battery because it's like maybe I just need to set it better. It's a minute or two slow. It's funny you do knee on belly. You can't do leg attacks from. I don't know why you're practicing knee on belly, man. You just gotta get like a broomstick and just keep trying to heal that there.
Can you transition from the on belly to not start it up?
Or just
Or
stop.
just keep doing it wrong.
Just keep doing it. Yeah, keep doing leg locks. Don't even worry about passing the guard. You went past the legs. You didn't even have to go past the legs. All right. Let's see. It's 12:14. That's when the jump master says. It's weird that Darth Vader's head is back there. Okay. For what it's worth, let's go ahead and start. All right. Good afternoon, everybody out there. If you're watching, unfortunately, Professor Max Souza couldn't be here today. So Coach Charlene Dixon and I, Coach Powell, will be teaching class today. And basically, we're going to go over what was taught on Monday with Charlene and Max, I believe, right? You guys go over this on Monday? Okay, cool. So whatever. But either way.
We're sticking with the back take, but it's a little bit different.
There it is. So if we could just go over a quick warm-up because like true blue belts and purple belts, I like to keep this warm-up as simple as possible and not do them at all. So if we could just start out with 10 break falls. So keep your chin tucked, okay? Letter A for anybody who's younger and needs that cue. So the letter A, palms facing down, chin to the ground, head up. So 1, 2. Cool. All right. Stationary hip escapes. So the stationary hip escape. You would do a shrimp. You'd put your top foot down. So if you lay it all the way on one side, your top foot, the one that's closest to the ceiling, is going to be down. Okay. You would bridge up so that your foot and your shoulder are the only things in contact, and you would move back, and then you would switch to the other side. Stationary. We're just going to pull now. Pull back in with that top foot. In. Switch sides. Out, in, out, in. 5 on each side, please. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's easy, right? Okay. Now we are going to do 10 push-ups because why not? Warm that upper body up. Okay. For anybody who is military or from a military background, your elbows better break the 90-degree plane or else they don't count. Okay? So, all right. Cool. That was our warm-up. How cool was that? All right, so Coach Charlene is going to start teaching her technique of how to get to the back.
All right, so I have a couple of drills that I like to do when I prepare to do anything backward, really. Once you finish our warm-up, I like to stretch just a little bit because the back take we're doing is kind of hip intensive. And being somebody who has a previous hip injury, I like to make sure that everything is stretched. So we're going to start with a little bit of leg. You reach. Butterfly. One leg out, kick pow on your way. Other side. All right. So now that that extremely thorough stretch is done, we're gonna do a drill for coming up for a guard pass. So I'm gonna come here, up, switch, up. We're gonna do this 10 times. Excellent. Now, a variation of this.
Okay.
So a variation of this is actually moving with it. So it's that same movement. I'm going to come up. I'm going to spin. The trick to this is I need to tuck this back foot so I can sit behind it. Switch my leg. Come up again. And I'm going to spin. Tuck that back foot. Sit behind it. Because I have a limited space, I'm going to go back the other way. I'm not going to switch my feet this time. Come up. Spin. Tuck the bottom foot. Switch my feet. Come up. Spin. Tuck that bottom foot. Sit behind it. I like to use that for a little bit of a hip mobility, and it'll help us get into this technique we're about to do. What we're going to do is we're going to do a back take from that super annoying half guard that you get caught in all the time, right? So for mount, Hal is going to do his mount scheme. The standard 2 hands on one leg, push the foot, and now I'm in half guard. He's pushed my foot between his legs in an attempt to escape. Now, from here, I'm not going to let him turn back the other way. He turns back the other way and he's escaped mount altogether. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hip forward and keep him on his side right here. Most people, when they get stuck in half guard, they focus on this foot. You don't need to focus on this foot. Let him have it. I don't care. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the gift wrap. And when I get the gift wrap, I want to control the meaty part of his hand. That gives me a lot of control of his arm, especially when I come over and back it up with the second hand. And the gift wrap here, I'm going to come in and secure it. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back foot that's behind me, and we'll turn around and show you in a second. And I'm going to make it parallel with this back. I'm going to take his arm and pull him over that leg. And get my second hook. What that half guard does is it gives me the first hook. He's holding my half guard, he's holding it for dear life. He's given me the first hook. All I have to do is roll him over and I've got the second hook. 4 points. All right? So the other side?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm mounting. He does his escape. I'm going to keep him here. Pressure. The pressure is on the back of his shoulder. My hips are forward, keeping him on his side right here. Going to control his hand. Come through with the other and secure it. This is my seatbelt here. Bring a leg. Got my seatbelt. I'm secure. This back leg is active until I'm going to take the back. I'm going to swing it so it's parallel with his back and pull him over it for my second hook. There's my 4 points. All right? That's my favorite back take. People get stuck in that half guard all the time. And the first thing they do is worry about, my foot is stuck. What am I going to do? They focus on that foot for too long. Don't worry about it. Use it. Take their back. Give you your hook, take it.
So we'll let you guys work on that a little bit. If you're not on Zoom, please also check in on Zoom. For our members, it is, let's see, The meeting ID is 70871. So if you can log on to Zoom and get on the meeting, then it would be super cool, because then we'd be able to see you execute the move and be able to kind of critique and give you some pointers to go along. If you have any questions also, you can hit us up on the YouTube chat. We are being able to see all of the things that people are commenting during the live stream. So again, this is a learning experience for us. We'd much rather have you here on the mat so we can watch, but unfortunately, we are still in a non-essential / essential people only kind of thing. So. Okay.
All right. So alternatively, instead of taking the back, it's the same position. Instead of taking the back from that position, you can take the back with submission. He's got my foot. I'm here. Short arm, it's fine. I'm going to turn it so I can get a grip on it. I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to take a 2-finger grip. These top 2 fingers, deep in the collar. From here, I'm going to do that the same back take. Leg parallel with his back. Come through. The leg that was parallel behind. I'm going to control this arm so he can't pull the grip. And there's my choke.
Cool. Sure.
So you can see the details of choke. You can just do it from sitting. I turn the collar, 2 fingers. This grip, it looks weak. But this grip compared to this grip, if he pulls, he's got it. If he pulls here, I've got more control. Once the pinky goes on this grip, your grip is gone. 2 fingers, and it's there. If you want to make it, put him to sleep, it's fun. You want to make sure you keep your elbow down. If you've got longer arms, they can get their head out from your elbow. You want to make sure that your elbow is down, everything is tight. Anytime you're attacking from the back, keep it tight. Any space that you leave in that attack from the back is space that they can use to get up. You have somebody's back, they're going to flail, they're going to do whatever they can to get out. Keep your elbows tight anytime you attack. Anybody has any questions?
Any questions from YouTube land or our very, very quiet Zoom? No? All right. Oh, our connection is unstable, and it's trying to reconnect. This is YouTube. On, do you have your phone? On Facebook. Spaz, if you're still on, hey man, I appreciate you coming out. All right. So, I don't know what everybody's, situations like at home. I don't know if you're able to actually practice these movements or these techniques, but if you have, go back and forth if you haven't already, or at least you'll be able to rewind this, especially on YouTube. And if you haven't been on YouTube on our channel, please click like on the video, subscribe, because the more subscribers we get, the more opportunities we have to be able to broadcast and live stream and things like that. However, if you've already done everything, or if you're just waiting for the next technique, we'll just go ahead and press, especially because we can't see anybody doing the movements or anything like that. So Charlene just went over a back take from a pretty common mount escape that you would see from somebody. I'm going to go over a choke or submission from turtle position. So typically what people do once they start getting rolled over, especially if they're a lot stronger and then they're tired, they'll typically turtle up rather than just kind of let you have their back or things like that. So with this technique or this submission that I'm about to show, it looks fancy. It kind of is, to be honest with you, but the truth of the matter is that you see people turtle quite a bit, especially in the gi. There's a lot of people I know, wrestlers that I've rolled against. A lot of them, they feel a lot more comfortable being in turtle rather than being on their back or letting themselves, just kind of be controlled. So in turtle, they feel a lot more control, or a lot more ability to control the situation. So with this, I've actually done this submission in competition, but here's the big caveat: it did not work. It didn't work because I performed it extremely, extremely horribly. And I also did it extremely slow. Now, in this situation, for this class, I will be doing the position slow. However, don't do it slow necessarily. Just do it very controlled and have some intent behind it, rather than doing what I did the first time I tried it as a white belt and failed miserably. Yeah, I saw it one time and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and it was horrible. So anyway, all right, so we're gonna go over the helicopter choke. The helicopter choke is a lot of fun. It's a very cool movement. It looks very acrobatic, but honestly, it's just a forward roll over a shoulder. So with that, Coach Char. Okay. All right, so what you'll see often when people go into turtle is this right here. They protect their neck. They're pretty tight. Usually, if they don't want you to try to get those hooks in, they'll have their elbows close to their knees. And here's some traps that typically happen as well from somebody who's trying to control a turtle position. They'll typically go here, and they'll keep their weight down, which is good, and they'll start to try to grab a hold of something here. Now, they'll go under the arm, but they'll go way too far in. And what happens then is that your opponent will typically trap and then just kind of roll out of it, or roll and then sweep over here. And now you've lost control in turtle position, and they potentially are going to get side control. Instead here, we're going to go into the helicopter choke setup. So from here, your opponent's in turtle, okay, you're going to want to stay pretty heavy on them, okay? With this top hand, this one right here, and I say top hand because this hand's closest to her head, okay? You can grab this collar. Now, you can grab the collar pretty deep, preferably, but it necessarily doesn't make or break or give you a go, no-go kind of grade on whether or not you're able to successfully pull off the submission. So this top hand's going to go in, thumb in, okay, and get a nice chunk of lapel. With this hand, you're typically controlling the hip as well as this knee, kind of keeping her away from being able to move around too much. This bottom hand, you can still sneak this in, but again, not too far. So from here, I switch this hand up to your opponent's back around the belt area. I'm just going to do a push-up. So I'm going to do a push-up, but still keep my weight on the opponent. This back leg, this bottom leg, is going to come up to the same side that you have here, okay? From here, this bottom hand is going to scoop under your opponent's bicep. So in here, and you're just going to do a roll. So I'm going to do this roll very slow. okay, to here. Now from here, you can just pull, you get the choke, okay? So from a different angle, let's see if I can have you face this way. Okay. All right. So again, top hand goes in, grabs the lapel. Okay. Here. This, don't go too far because they'll pinch their elbow in and roll, and then you're pretty much screwed for the most part. Okay. So from here, do a push-up. Okay. This bottom leg goes over. This hand goes in and scoops, and then you have the choke. Okay, if you do this pretty quick, this submission is going to violently, especially with the roll. You got to think I'm 200 and something, but if you're rolling with somebody bigger, or at least if you're propelling yourself forward and you're able to questions, or if you're on Zoom, we'll be able to see you and hear you.
Do you want to do it one time, full speed?
Sure.
So they can see that.
Okay. So, it's on the side.
Try not to speak my head off.
Okay, so again, full speed. All right. Donuts and turtle. You're gonna go here, grab the collars, up, here. There. Okay. Or if you're like purple belt coach, Muay Thai coach Rob, don't even go for a dominant position. Just look for the feet and the legs, and just attack those.
You don't need the neck.
Yeah, you don't need anything. Just legs. Any questions from the Peanuts Gallery? We is checking the Facebook. Wow, fast. My guy.
Yeah, if you guys are like me and you're quarantined alone, with nobody to drill these with, there are videos out there. Or if you just want something to try these on, I made Saida's dummy. I have a 5-foot teddy bear, which I've used as a dummy for a couple of years now, but Saida's dummies, and it works really well. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask me. Like, I don't know how to do these at home. There are options out there, and there are options for things that you don't need a dummy. There are drills that you can do that don't require a dummy or another person. So there are options. Also, these things, some of these things, they can become muscle memory. That back take, I do it probably every time I roll, because once I hit that position, I automatically roll to it. So drilling really helps. You have a lot of time right now. Some people have a lot of time right now. I'm not one of those, unfortunately. But drilling these things when you're bored really make a difference when it comes to competition time, when it comes to that brain freeze that people tend to get when they're rolling. Like, I'm in this position, I don't know what to do. Drill things from those positions, find things from those positions. If you don't know anything, hit us up. That could be the next class. Let us know if there are any problems that you're having when it comes to these classes.
All right, so quite 12:45 yet. However, we went over the 2 techniques we wanted to. It's probably because we cut warm-ups pretty short.
Purple belt for the win.
That's right. 12-year blue belt for the win. So, hey, again, please like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, the Compound Silver Spring, Instagram, the Compound Silver Spring. YouTube, the Compound Silver Spring, and even Twitter, Compound_Silver. That one we don't use too much because I haven't really figured out Twitter. But yeah, you know, we're here for you guys and girls, for that matter. If you have any specific things that you want to learn or things that you want covered, please let us know. We have a wide breadth of experience here at the compound. We've got, you know, lineages from Gracie Baja, GF Team, Pedro Sauer, Jao Paulo, BJJ. There's a lot of different lineages we have here. So, you know, we have a lot of different looks as to, you know, apply certain jiu-jitsu concepts and techniques. So thank you guys and girls for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope everybody's staying safe and not coughing on each other. See you soon.
Bye, y'all.
I'll be like the old crowd. What do I do now? What do I do? I just push this button. I see myself. Is Rusty still in the Navy? Are we at the airport? And end stream. End stream. End.
Doesn't want to.